Good morning, friends. Today we are going to continue the next part of the Unit 2 of Chemistry 1. Now we have to focus on the radius ratio and limiting radius ratio. Yesterday we have seen the non-directional bonding and the conditions on which the formation of the non-directional bonding based. Non-directional bonding is nothing but the ionic bond. Remember this thing. 7 factors we have seen. First was there should be the large electronegativity difference. Second was the inert gas configuration. Third one was the low ionization energy of the ion. Fourth one is the high electron affinity of the non-metals. Then electrostatic force of attraction. Sixth one was the low sublimation energy of the metals and the low dissociation energy of the non-metals, and the last one was the high lattice energy. These 7 factors we have seen. Now we have to continue. The next part of this unit is nothing but a radius ratio and a limiting radius ratio. Radius ratio is defined as the ratio of radius of positive ion to the radius of the negative ion. That is, radius ratio is equal to R plus upon R minus. The effect of radius ratio on fitting ion in a crystal as below. In the tabular form it is given. Radius ratio, if radius ratio is greater than 0.732, then too large for close packing. There will be the close packing. If it is less than 0.732, it is less than 7.32 and greater than 0.414, suitable for fitting octahedral hole. And if it is radius ratio is less than 0.414, then it is suitable for fitting in the tetrahedral hole. These are the occupancy of the smaller ions. Now, why the radius ratio is important? Radius ratio is important to whenever the molecule is formed, when the crystal is forming, at that time there are the number of ions present there, and that number of ions will occupy the different position in the crystal lattice. Getting that point? And their occupancy will depend upon the radius ratio. Please mind it well. Then limiting radius ratio. Limiting radius ratio is the ratio of the radius of the cation to the radius of the ion when there are cation-anion contact and anion-anion contact. Remember this definition. The difference is that there should be the contact between cation-anion or say anion-anion. Limiting radius ratio for the different coordination numbers are as follows. For the coordination number 2, there is a linear geometry. Example is given, HF2 minus. For that, limiting radius ratio will be greater than 0.155. Limiting radius ratio will be below the 0.155. There will be the coordination number 2. Got this point? Then next will be the range is 0.155 to 0.225. The coordination number will be 3. Structure will be the triangular. BO3 minus is given. 0.225 to 0.414. Coordination number will be the 4. Tetrahedral geometry will be there. Then zinc sulfide is the example. 0.414 to 0.732. There will be the 2 possibilities for this range, either there will be the coordination number 4 or say 6, and the geometry will be either planar if the coordination number 4 is there and the radius ratio value is that, then the ICL4 minus will be the example. If the coordination number is 6, it will give you the octahedral, that is NaCl, and 7.3 to the 1, that will be the 8 coordination number, cubic structure will be there. Example is the cesium chlorides and cesium bromide. And if the limiting radius ratio is the 1, then the coordination number will be the 12. Closed packed sphere will be there, and the example will be the all the metals are having the closed packed sphere. Got this point? Different values are there. Calculate the radius ratio and predict the coordination number of the zinc 2 plus in the zinc selenide ionic crystal. Likewise, the numerical will be there. 3 marks, sometime numerical will be there in the exam based on this radius ratio and limiting radius ratio. You got this radius ratio, and what is the difference between the limiting radius ratio? Just here, ratio of the radius of the positive ion to the radius of the negative ion, that is nothing but a radius ratio. But in case of the limiting radius ratio, what we have seen, same thing is there. The limiting radius ratio is the ratio of the radius of the cation to the radius of the anion. When there are cation-anion contact and anion-anion contact, there should be the contact between cation ion or anion. Then we can calculate the limiting radius ratio. It is the same. It is the same as the radius ratio. There is no change at all, but the term change to the limiting. Limiting means all will not be in contact with that. All cation and all anion will not be in contact with that. When the compact packing is there, when the close packing is there, at that time they will be in the contact with each other, cation and anion. Otherwise, they will be at different position on the lattice. That's why limiting radius ratio is very much important. Got this point? What I said? All cations and anions will not be in contact with each other. That's why the word is used, limiting radius ratio. Whenever one crystal lattice is forming, at that time, lattice is nothing but the position in the crystal. Okay, if we consider the 3-dimensional structure, at that time, the dot we are noting it as a lattice point. Okay, and whole lattice point forming the one unit cell is nothing but that is a lattice, crystal lattice. We called it as a crystal lattice. You got this point? Well, very simple it is. Then we have seen the different example here. Why radius ratio is important? Here we have seen, because on that value only we can say there will be the close packing, or there will be the occupancy of that particular ions at the octahedral hole or say tetrahedral hole, depend upon the radius ratio. Now we have to see the numericals. Calculate the radius ratio and predict the coordination number of zinc 2 plus in zinc selenide ionic crystal. Radius of the zinc is given and the radius of the selenide is also given. Zinc 2 plus and selenide 2 minus is given. Radius of the zinc and the radius of the selenide is given. Take the ratio. That ratio is the 0.3737. Means this radius ratio is lagging in between this. Means which one? 0.2252 to 4.14. Means the coordination number will be the 4. And geometry will be the tetrahedral. Got this point? This table you have to make by heart. What table? 0.15. First of all, whenever in the exam, first of all write this table, then you can easily identify, because you have to prepare this table. Once you prepare the table, it is very easy to predict that which geometry will be there and what will be the coordination number. Example will be the different one, but from the radius ratio value you can say which geometry is there and which coordination number will be there. Got this point? Then another numerical is there. You can see another numerical is there. The radii of zinc 2 plus and sulfur 2 minus are 0.6 angstrom unit and 1.84 angstrom unit respectively predict the coordination number of the zinc 2 plus and the crystal structure of the zinc sulfide. Again the same numerical is there, either there will be the selenide or say sulfur. You will get the radius ratio, that is the 0.26. Radius ratio will nothing but the radius of the cation divided by the radius of anion. You have to write the formula, then substitute the radius of the cation and the radius of the anion in the formula, then you will get the radius ratio, and from that radius ratio you have to predict the coordination number and the geometry of the crystal. Got this point? Getting this point very well? Numerical will be there for the 3 marks, and 2 marks another question will be there along with this. Sometime maybe the definition, define these terms and predict the structure, likewise question will be there. Then classification of the crystalline solid, ionic crystal, covalent crystal, molecular crystal, then the metallic crystal and hydrogen bonded crystal. These are the 5 different types of the crystal structures are there. You got this concept, radius ratio. Can I revise again? See, radius ratio is nothing but the ratio of the positive ion to the radius of the negative ion. Okay, but here in case of the limiting radius ratio, what we have seen, it is the ratio of the radius of the cation to the radius of the anion when there are contact between, there are cation anion contact and anion anion contact. That is the just a change in the limiting radius ratio. Then we have seen why this particular radius ratio is useful. The effect of the radius ratio on filling ion in crystal as below. If the radius ratio is greater than 0.732, that means too large for close packing. Then it is below 7.32 and more than 0.414, then suitable for filling octahedral hole. Then if it is lower than 0.414, then suitable for filling tetrahedral hole. Got this point? Then we have seen the examples, the different values of the limiting radius ratio, and what will be the coordination number, what will be the crystal geometry, and an example. That table you have to remember well, which is useful for solving the numerical. 3 marks question will be there. Total 5 marks question will be there. 3 marks will be for the numerical and 2 marks will be for the definitions, and likewise. What is there? 0.115. 2 will be there, linear geometry will be there, HF2 minus will be the structure. 0.115 to the 0.225, that is the coordination number will be 3. 0.225 to 0.414, 4 coordination number will be there. Then 0.414 to 0.732, 2 values of the coordination number are there, 4, 4. Then 4.414 to 732, 6 coordination number. Geometry will be the different one, example is the different one. Okay, please prepare it well. If you have any difficulty, any doubt, you can please ask to me. You can see here we have seen the calculation, calculate the radius ratio and predict the coordination number of this particular structure, and also express the geometry of the structure that we have seen. 2 numericals. Please prepare it well. If you have any doubt, you can freely ask.